All right, next one. So this is gonna be the one for Regirock, right? So it's just gotta be like the 3 Reggies. That was good work. Who's this? It's just the, oh, okay. You handled that battle with superb aplomb. You're gonna make us look bad if we don't pick up the pace. This has become unusually exciting for me. But we'll beat you to solving the next mystery. We're off. I need to spell out rock with this one, probably. Probably. Let's see here. So, rock. I gotta spell out Dwayne. That's what I gotta do. So... do I already have any of them? I don't think I do I? That's the D. Yeah. Darn it. Well, rock, huh? Here we go. Rock Aegis Cave. So which ones are spawning on this floor, huh? Okay, that's one of the ones I need. I need that one. Oh, darn you. Are you the R? Wait, did I get the R earlier or did I get the P earlier? Oh, I got an F1 apparently. Is what that is. They're hard to tell the difference sometimes. Of course I did. This is the part where you speed up the footage play. We will rock you in the background. Yeah, that's the play here. Not make anybody else have to sit through this. Well, too bad. You're sitting through it, same as the rest of us, unless, you know, you're watching on YouTube, in which case you can technically just skip the video forward if you really want to. But you don't want to do that, right? Why do you want to do that? You want to sit through and suffer like the rest of us, is what you want to do, right? My goodness, where are the unknown? Munch. Crunch, crunch, munch, munch. Oh no. Not in the water. Well, you didn't have an item to drop anyway, I guess, but that was a bit scary for a second there. This is just the D though, right? That I already have one of. Yeah, I just got a second D. Is that the O? Oh. Come on, give me the O. Give me the O. No. I might run into them more frequently if I'm moving as well, because then there's like the unknown moving and me moving, so, you know, it might be more frequent there. Yeah, if I would have stepped back, I would have switched places with Klexos. I need to defeat you when you're not in the water, so I can, yes, get the O stone. Okay, so now I just need like the R, the C, and the K. Right? There was an item in that room that I spawned and I didn't even realize. Whatever. Oh, well, I'm getting another O stone now. So the last one will be steel, right? So I'm gonna need like 2 E's. Probably don't need the N1, but just in case, I guess. Yeah, you're not having any fun either. You're currently grinding green Titanite so you can upgrade your fire great axe and good old Dark Souls there. Yoink. Darn you! Well, ow. Sweet, the N. So yeah, I assume that the next one will be steel then. This is what's gotta be the case. But I don't know if there'd be one after that. So there was a doom seed that I left behind initially. Wow. Well, thank goodness that unknown didn't pick it up to throw it at me. I don't see any letters on this floor that I need, so I'm moving on to the next one. See if we can get some other ones to spawn. This is what we shall see. I know I'm getting hungry. It's whole bunch of letters here. So I'm probably gonna need a couple E's, right? Probably. Do they only drop the item if I'm the one that takes them out? That surely not. That seems like it'd be a pretty silly rule there, right? Staying in the depths, smacking slimes, praying that they drop it, which they refuse to do. So both of us are kind of farming for drops here in different games, huh? That wasn't the R, was it? It's hard to tell. No, that's definitely P. That one's definitely the P stone. Well, I'm tempted to just put my keyboard like on my lap here and just play like this for a little bit. Because my wrists are getting a little bit tired of just, you know, using it on my desk the normal way. Quite frankly, the thing I do for theme builds, the things that I'm doing here for the sake of actually doing a full playthrough of this game, unlike the 2018 playthrough, which was only the main game. I don't know what letter you are. Are we nicknaming the unknowns? Is that a B? Like, what is this anyway? Is it the B unknown, to be or not to be? There's... no apostrophe, because there's basically no space. There's a B? That's G, you think? Might be. Anyway, there's a B, I guess. Probably is something like G, I don't know. But there's a B. Whatever. Sure. Sure. Okay, well. Yeah, oh. Well. Oh, sweet. Letter from my secret admirer. Something in front of the stone marker. Appears to be a letter. Why don't you read the letter? Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent resident in one of our 7 Koopa hotels. Team Enharmonic. We promised earlier, we have already solved this mystery. We're going on ahead, then why isn't the statue destroyed? It's a race to see who can get the treasure first, you know. Team Charm. Man. Man, oh man, I'm readjusting here again. It sucks that there isn't like Kangaskhan rocks to save along the way here. That kind of sucks there, doesn't it? Alright, is this floor spawning some of the unknowns that I need? Not yet, it isn't. Is that S? Or is that Z? Also, sometimes some people are confused, like, why do you say Z instead of Z, especially if you're Canadian? Well, it just sounds better, okay? Just sounds better. That was a B. G looks much dumber. Okay, so good. So its name is, decently appropriate there. Also, was that a Z, or... Did we get S? Okay, we have S, because I assume the next one's gotta be Steel, right? Are you kidding me right now, Sora? Kidding me? What? Who's that? It's just S as well, I think, right? Okay. Hello? Nobody in here, I don't think. The P stone. No, don't touch that. Should leave it on the ground. Just leave it be. I don't think this floor is gonna be spawning any of the unknowns that I need. Doesn't seem like, from what I can tell. On to the next floor, I guess. I mean, a lot of them don't even look like the letters that they're supposed to look like, to be fair. My goodness, this is a wacky, wavy, inflatable tunnel system, isn't it? My goodness. More J's. I see them all the time. Okay, what are we naming the J? Jonah Jameson? I don't know. So, call you, why don't we just call you Jameson, then? It's probably all we have space for. Jameson. Sure. There we go. That. J Stone. Too late now. Jameson. Alright. Back you go. I already have an O. What are we naming the O, huh? I think this is O, right? O Canada? I don't know. That's the beginning of our national anthem, by the way. This is O Canada. O Henry, hashtag not sponsored but could be. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe. Sure. Well, there's that. Give me pictures of Arianos, man. This is what Jameson, the J unknown, needs us to do. I already have an O. I'm fairly certain, right? Yeah, I do. Where are you? You're an L, right? I'm probably gonna need that in the next one if the next one is steel, right? Let's throw the J stone. That's an I, right? Do I already have one of them? Because just in case there's another thing we're Bob after steel. Might not be a bad idea to at least have like one of each kind if it's available to me, you know? Just to be extra safe. I don't think this floor has any ones that I need. Is that an X? I probably gotta get rid of some other items. So I'm gonna have to start doing here. Throw that warp seed. Yeah, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Give me those rocks. Give them to me. I need them for science. I'm just gonna leave that. Yeah, this is, this sucks. This sucks. What letter is this? Oh, that's just the, I already have one of you, I'm fairly certain. That's what the, blue means, right? The blue means that you already have them. Or the blue means that you don't already have them. No, I think the blue means that you don't already have them. I already have one of these stones, but I don't have, you. And this is D, right? Should we just call this, This one is the D, I think. I think it is, at least. Now we're going with the D here. What's happening? Yeah, send you back to the guild. There we go. Well, yeah, I already have that, right? It's that same symbol. Oh, wait. Is that not the D? Because this is the D. Gosh dang it, I nicknamed something the D that isn't even the D. What the heck? What one is this? That was the C! Gosh dang it! I just named the C the D. It's gotta be R, right? What's your favorite letter of the alphabet? R? Well, I'm rather fond of the C. Darn you! Guess I can't stick around here for too long then. Even though R's are spawning around here, which I need. Gosh darn it! That sucks! The N, huh? This one has to be the N. I don't know. This one is the freaky. This one's the N-bomb. You don't want to be dropping this one. I don't think. I think this one's going away to the guild and never getting put into our party. I mean, that's the same for all of them, but you know, especially so in that case. You don't want to be dropping that. Wow! Holy crud. Do I already have an end stone? Alright, yeah, I already have an end stone. Okay, well. So, I need R-O-C-K, huh? I currently have... Oops, no. I just have the O. Wait, did I get the, Oh, I do have the C. I do have the C. So I just need the K and the R now, right? That's all I need. K and R is what I need. Oh my. That's a T, I guess. Hi. And that's a D. Not to be confused with the C. Well. Oh. Okay, well. This is a pretty big room, so like... Oh, you even just spawned on the other side of the room there, jeez. Okay, well, we'll wait here for a little bit. Oh, that's Golbat, huh? Golbat man. So, in some other news, I guess, since we're basically just waiting around, not really doing a whole lot. For my history class, I'm taking a history class that's on, like, the study of history and how history is told. And how research is done and yada yada, stuff like that. So, the assignment that we've had the most recently is one that involves us going to a historical archive to give us, like, experience with accessing an archive, talking to archivists and getting them to pull data up on whatever time period and get, like, documents from that time for us to review and yada yada. So, I already have that. So I was going to go to this archive for an appointment that I booked, since you have to book an appointment in advance there. I had a 2-hour time slot, and I was already running a decent bit late the other day. I don't think this floor has unknowns that I need. Doesn't seem like. And so I went to the archives that were on my university campus, and I thought that it would be like kind of attached to the library or like other main kind of stuff there on campus. So I went to the one place that I know for sure I could park, because like you want to park on campus, you have to get ready to shell out the big bucks or just, you know, not park essentially. But is that the R? I think it is, right? But my mom actually works at one of the buildings at the university, so she has a designated parking thing up. So both her vehicle and my vehicle are registered for being able to park in this parking garage. Like only one can be there at the time. So we're down for like one vehicle between our two can be there. So like I'm a-okay to park as long as she's not there, and she has COVID right now, so she's not going to work right now or anything like that. So I drove. And I was like, okay, yeah, it'll be right close. I'll just be able to, you know, walk from there. And then is that the K? I think it's the K, right? I only realized afterwards, to my dismay, that I parked 4 kilometers away. And, you know, this 4 kilometers away was still over on campus, so like my odds of being able to park over yonder way, 4 kilometers away, were a little bit sketchy. So I was like, oh my goodness, I need to gun it. Oh, we can get back is what we can do. So I started running for the life of me. And then so I ran for a little bit over 1 kilometer before I realized, like, wait, this is right next to the train tracks. Why don't I take the train to get closer? I'm so dumb. So I took the train a couple of stops to get closer, and I made it, and I got there with like half an hour of my slot left, so I was still able to review the data and like write up my assignment and stuff like that. But it was kind of super sketchy was the thing. But it was an interesting experience in the archives there. I got some good data for my assignment that I needed. They even said, like, if there's any photos here that you want to scan to have your own copy of, you can use the scanner and do that. So I decided to do that because I figured that would be something that my professor may like to see. I think I have all the letters now, right? I think because I just got the K and we got like the R earlier. I'm fairly certain I do. So there was my bumpy road towards interacting with like the archives there, but it worked out. I got the scan of an old image of the thing that I was studying there, and apparently the regular procedure that they have there is if you scan something, then you just, you know, put it on a USB and you take that USB home. That's what the standard procedure is. And I had my laptop there, so I asked, like, hey, would it be easier if I just put, you know, this image onto my laptop and then you get to keep the USB? And the archivist told me that no, you actually, once a USB is used, you actually have to take it. Like, we're not allowed to use the USBs anymore after they've been used. So if I lean forward on my desk here, because I have a multi-USB hub up front there. So I just got like a free 4 GB USB out of the experience for whatever reason. Like, you know, I didn't have to pay anything to come into the archives. I just booked an appointment and came in and whatnot and got a free USB stick for doing so. So there's that, I guess. I didn't really need another USB stick. I probably have a few of them around already, which is why I was proposing, like, hey, can I just put the image on my laptop and leave the USB here? Because I'm probably just gonna get lost among my other USBs. But hey, I guess I have a free 4 GB USB now that I'll have to try to find some use for at some point or something like that. So but yeah, what you were gonna say before your tablet dying rudely interrupted you was, hey, do you hear that Gamer Goo dropped N-bomb? My goodness, the names that we've had for some of these Pokemon on this journey, huh? Yeah, I'll close my eyes. So when you close your eyes, whoa, that's crazy. The next one's gonna be Steel, right? Well, we're gonna fight Regirock next, I imagine. Whoa, crazy. Let's go fight that Dwayne guy. Regirock Chamber. Whoa, it's Dwayne. If you want to go on, show me that you have the power. Oh yeah, was that one of the erased timelines? Some more Defy the Legends. Whoa. Alright, Focus Punch. Kerslamo. This game's dumb. Well, see you later, Dwayne. Mysterious light enveloped Harmonia. Guardian's permission was granted. Whoa. Bam! High quality animations.